In this quick video guide, we're going to work with 2D in Blender. We're going to see how we can draw and how we can create vector graphics or CAD or CAM. So we're going to also do a little bit of 3D. First of all, I'm going to get rid of this cube. So I'm going to select it and delete it. And then I will start. Also, I want to show you the keys here. So let me turn on the screencast keys. Add-on, and that's something you don't need to do. So let's start. We already created another guide talking about curves. So when you need to draw anything in 2D in Blender, you need to go to Add and go to Curve. And you have Bezier curve and Nurbs curves, and then you have the shapes, closed shapes. And also you have the paths. Now, all of these are not actually linear. They are not orthogonal. All of these are curves. So what if I want to do something more like for architecture or for CAD, I want to do something more precise where I need to make some adjustments. So if I create the path and then I go here to edit mode and I start to change the position here with the move tool, I will start to change the position of the points. You will see that this is not an actual line or a straight line. This is again a curve, which is something that's, well, sometimes we don't want. We want to draw with vertical horizontal lines. So how we can fix this right away? Well, we can go here and when we are in edit mode, and we can right click and we can set the spline type into the poly type. There you go. So this becomes now linear and these are straight lines. So I can position them into the space and create something more precise. But what if we want more precision? Because right now we are just moving things around, and we do have here a movement and parameters that can help us to place the point exactly where we want it to be. But to make this faster, we can go up here in the snap and we can activate the snap to the grid. Now, if you're having troubles with these basic steps, you can check the other video guides and the video courses in Blender in the channel. Otherwise, let's continue here. So I'm gonna now move this and you can see it's gonna snap to the grid. Now the grid in Blender is set up to be each meter, but you can change the units and you can change also the grid space, and we already talked about this in another video. So if you want to know more, just search in the channel using the search bar, search for grid or units in Blender, etc, etc. So what if I want more points? I need to press the E key, which means extrude, and I can add, you can see now with more precision, different parts of my design, whether it's an architecture or a product. You can do CAM or CAD, vector graphics, whatever you want. Now, these are other tools that you can use. You have, I'm now using the extrude, but I can also use the extrude to cursor, but right now this is fine. And also, again, these are explained in other videos. So what if we want to close this, right click and toggle cyclic will close the shape. So now it's a perfectly closed shape. Now, if I change this again, so if I select all of this and I make it to the spline type, I set this to be Nurbs, again, everything will be smoothed out. So the original design will be then all curves. And what if I want, let me go back, Control Z. What if I want to alternate linear or like simple lines, straight lines with curves? Well, in that case, I need to do something else. I need to right click and go here to set spline type and make it Bezier. Now you can see that Bezier can create corners as well as curvy segments. So if I select this point right here, and I can also delete a point. If I press X, I can delete a vertex or a point. And well, let's make a curve right here. I want to use this and I want to use this. So I cannot use the point itself, but I can use the handles. So if I select this handle, move tool, I can move it, and you can see I can snap it again to the grid to make something more precise, and also want to do something for this other point. So I select the handle again, and you can see we have a nice and control curve in here. Now, once we finish, we can also proceed to the 3D. So let's say that this is our basic path, our basic sketch like we do in Fusion or FreeCAD, and we want to make it 3D. Well, in Blender, we just go here and go the panel here, to the curve panel. We go to the geometry, we extrude, and now this is a poly surface. It's not yet a solid. To make it a solid, we go up here, we make it perfectly 2D, and we go to fill mode and we make both. So this is a perfectly extruded element. Otherwise, the other option is to not use the extrude, but use the bevel here. So we can increase the depth of the bevel, and we can see we have another type of kind of extrusion. So if we deactivate the fill mode, we're gonna have like a tubular shape. Otherwise, we can also go and extrude again, and we have kind of thickness. Now, if you want to create some walls, it's better to do in another way. So we take off the depth and we go to modifiers. So we go to modifiers, add modifier, search for Solidify modifier, and apply a thickness, and even thickness, even better. And there you go. We have now the thickness for your wall. It looks strange. So what we need to do is go to object mode and change here, right click and make shade flat. So now they look like nice walls. And you can also right click, convert this to a mesh. And once it's converted to a mesh, you can also do shade auto smooth, which works better for curves and straight lines. And if you want to be more precise, even more precise, you have some measuring tools we already discovered in other videos. So you select this, you can use different tools, but right away we can go up here and we can visualize the measurement for this edge length, or we can measure an area, etc., etc. And also we have up here the measure tool, which again we explain in another video. So I'm gonna stop for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel to stay updated, and also check out other video courses and video guides. So thanks again for watching. See you in the next.